It's quite an ambitious challenge for any artist, but Cara Walker has come and produced a 13-metre high fountain that's based on Baroque fountains, but loosely based on the form of the Victoria Memorial outside of Buckingham Palace. She's doing this to allow us to question what we think public monuments do, who they celebrate, who we choose to remember, why we choose to remember them, and actually who is forgotten in those stories. The Victoria Memorial, we know, is a celebration of the British Empire, but here Cara has subverted that. So she has brought our attention to the histories of the Black Atlantic. So through the various sculptures and scenes, what we have is a collective narrative or story that Cara is telling through her own very personal, very fictitious kind of composite language of figures, to tell us a story about those stories that we haven't seen in monuments. These kind of reference certain parts of history, history of slavery, particularly in America. So there are kind of hints for you to kind of think about actually what happened in history. Where can I go and look up these stories?
I hope they come away thinking about the role of monuments in our cities, that they're flooded in our cities, but they almost disappear from the landscape. And I do hope that by looking at, and Cara's Fons Americanus really encourages us to look at all the elements, the figures, the surfaces, the textures, and the reason for them being there. And I hope that at the very base level, people come in, enjoy the fountain for what it is, but also go back into the streets and really look at these histories that we've inherited and what they're celebrating.